Okay, so today we protection and rights and privilege of shareholders. Discuss now the shareholders are the rightful owners of the company. In the legislature has just memorandum and medical association. Important rights are followed. Okay, now see, as per the company, treated as a nice because they are the person those who are investing the money into the organization, and in the organization it is very much important to be discussed, right? So if you go to see the company's point of view, there are a few things the company should have to manage properly. First of all, they have to see that the company's management should be done proper way, in a proper way. Now see, uh, when the people are going to invest into the organization, see, if the organization performance is very well, at that time the the investors are going, the people, they can be converted into the investors if the companies are providing a good result, right? But for the good result, what are the things that is necessary for company? First of all, that we have to understand. Okay, now see, if a company's if you see the past record of the company, we can able to analyze that whether the companies are going to grow in future or not, because sometimes each and everything is depend upon the past record as well, right? See, the managers, the owner of the companies, their decision is very crucial for for making the upgradation of the company, and for expansion of the company and profit making, and providing good returns towards the shareholders. The owner of the company's decision is very much crucial. Now see, if you look at the private public company, those who are listed in the NSE or BSE, we can see that there are lots of companies are available, and they are doing a very good progress in the little time span, just because they are able to uh, we can say they are able to manage the attraction of the people outside the world. Now I will give you one recent example. The Zomato company, right? Zomato. Now within a day, Zomato owner, they have able to earn near about 4,000 crores rupees, sorry, 400 crores rupees, like that, because they are in a position to attract the customers. How it is so? Just because they has done a lot of publicity of the product, I mean the company name, right? Even if you see in the field of media and in the field of advertisement, right? Zomato, very well, because even in the television also, lots of ad is going on about the Zomato company, the Zomato restaurants, like this. So they are able to attract the customers, and the customers are also willing to do the investment in that company, because it's a new company which is listed in the share market. Now with the help of this, we can able to understand that yes, the growth is going to be there, and in future also you will find more such companies, those who are going to be listed in the public company. The thing is that why there is a progress in the Zomato company. The owner of the company, they have got a huge amount of good response from the public, right? Whatever the shares, they, whatever the applications of shares they have put on the market, they have got a very good response. I mean to say, the people from the all over the India, I mean to say from the abroad also, they have did a huge amount of investment in the Zomato company. And recently only that Zomato company is being listed in the share market. Now this kind of things is being happening just because it is very much attractive for the people outside to make an investment in the company. Now it's a responsibility of the company to provide a good margin of returns. Nowadays, definitely the fraud is going to be happen in each and every sector. But the SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, they have created a very good, good, I mean to say, very good rules and regulation for the sake of the investors, for the sake of the shareholders, because whatever the shareholders do the investment, they will get a transparent information. I mean to say, they will get a proper information about the company, which is a really a very good thing for the company's beneficial point of view. Okay, now they are going to get a huge amount of information also. Suppose if you are doing any investment in the particular company in a form of shares, definitely you are called as a owner of the company, because you have purchased little bit, even if you have purchased near about 1 or 2% of shares in the company, definitely you are going to be the owner of the company till that period. When you withdraw the company, your ownership will be gone, but till that period you will be the owner of the company. So you will be having the rights to know the information about the company, right? You will receive a notice to the general meetings, participate in election, voting at such meetings, special cases if needed be, give notice to the general or extraordinary sessions to investigate the affairs of the company, right? You will also able to demand minutes of the general meeting. You know the meaning of minutes, right? You can also able to attend the meetings, right? National meeting, or we can say the annual general meeting, because you have invested the money into the particular company, and you are also having the rights to know what is happening in the company, what is the financial position of the company. You can able to see the financial statements of the company as well, because you have done a investment in the company. Even though your amount will be the small one, that also a fine. Okay, to obtain the certificate of shares, to transfer them or appeal to the company if aggressive for their rights and preferential rights to purchase shares on a pro rata basis, right? To make application to the companies for relief in case of opposition and mismanagement, to participate, to petition the court to wind up of the company's operation and to participate in its final assets. Suppose you have invested in the company, and the companies is going to be wind up. I mean to say, they want to close down the company. So what you will do, you have did the investment, so you are going to have a right to participate in the petition, to participate in the company's operation, final company's operation, because the company is going to be wind up, company is going to close down. So you will also having the rights to know about the final assets of the company, where the assets is going to be gone. I mean to say, because see, you want to have your money back, because you have did the investment and companies are going to be closed down now. So what you can do, you can file a petition into the court that while winding up the company, you will also going to get the requirement amount, whatever your amount will be, before withdraw, before winding up the company. Because see, you have also did the investment, so you should also get a huge amount of, I mean to say, you should also get at least that much amount of money which you have invested into the company, right? So you are also having the rights to know the company's financial position at the time of closing down of the company, and you will also have a right to take back your financial assets, because you have did an investment, and you should be able to get the final returns. And if the company's people, or we can say the company's owner, they are not ready to provide you the money back, then you can you can file a petition to the court, right? Then the next one is the auditing process. Always remember that the objective the objectives of the auditing committee is to give the accurate, timely and proper disclosure and transparency of the integrity and the quality of the financial reporting. Following are the some of the important points for good auditing practices. Okay, composition of the auditing committee, responsibility of the committee, relationship with the different and internal auditors, disclosure requirements, meeting and reports, delegation of authority. So all these are the auditing practices. Then next one is the investigation protection. Investigation protection is the most important practice of the company to raise money from the capital market. Okay, investors are both institutional as well as individual. Individual investors are important because they number in hundreds of thousands in ordinary people. Okay, when they invest money in companies, they do know about their risks. Okay, so yet they depend upon the competence and reputation of the company when they invest in their hard earned saving and expect the companies to do well and await for the reward of dividends. Okay, because see, whenever a person is investing into the company, they're having in their they tend to have in their mind that we will get a good returns. That's why they are investing into the company, right? If you want to do any kind of investment, you will see that, you know, in the upcoming 5 to 10 years or within a 1 year, you will get maximum returns. So that is your protocol, that is your motto, right? So over here, the trust that the investor has shown must be protected by the owner of the company. And nowadays, now I have given you the example of Zomato. Now it's a responsibility of the owner of Zomato to provide a good amount of returns in the form of dividend to the investors, those who have invested in the Zomato company. So this is the main investors protection, right? Transparent and timely information about the behavior of the investment and the payment of the dividend must be ascertained. Now see, they should get a proper returns, they should get a timely information about the investment, right? Because whenever sometimes the companies is also providing a notice. They will give you uh, notice of hard copy uh, about the investors, about the investment returns. Okay, sometimes if the company get profit, they will provide you the dividend in a form of check to your doorstep, right? So that you will get the information about the company, what is the current financial position, and you will also able to get to know whether your investment is in a proper direction or not, right? So all these are the important aspects. Now, affirming legal protection to the investors, ensuring transparency in all dealings, asserting timely payment of dividend, ensuring through the regulator of veracity of the companies who raise money, right? Now, addressing investors' grievance at all levels, company, stockbrokers, SEBI, okay, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Reserve Bank of India, and the Consumers Court. Now, we are going to discuss about the IIB, that is called as institutional investors and banker. Financial investors and banker are the reality of collective of the individual investors, where they later entrust their money to the farmer. Okay, these are the financial companies, and they must practice corporate governance themselves and safeguard the interest of their customers. The fund manager of these established have a special fiduciary duty to represent and uphold investors interest. Okay, now see, it helps to generate economic returns for the owners. It helps to run day-to-day operation of the for the investors, alien corporate activities and alliances with the applicable way. Now see, financial institutions and bankers plays an important role to provide the collective for the individual investors. I mean to say, they are the person those who helps to safeguard the interest of the customers. Even if you do any kind of investment in the bank, right? Sometimes this term deposit that is called as fixed deposit. Okay, you will also going to get a return on it. Okay, sometimes the return ratio will be less. I mean to say, while investing into the share market, you can able to earn more money as compared to the fixed deposit, or we can say the term deposit. Suppose, because at this stage, at the current stage, 1 year FD is going to be near about 5.5 or something like that, period. I mean to say, if you invest in near about 50,000 rupees, so you will get near about 55 or 56,000 rupees in the next year. So you will get more near about 6 to 7,000, or we can say 5 to 6,000 amount of interest in FD. But if you invest that money in mutual fund, or we can say the share market, you will able to get more investment amount, right? You will able to get more investment amount from this side, because you know, these are the important aspect. And with the help of this investment, you can make more returns, right? Even if you you can continue to do investment also in the other field also, right? Suppose if you have did investment in a mutual fund, and if you have got very good returns, so you can also put that investment amount in different category, right? In banks, in the financial institutions, you know, they are having a huge amount of investment protocols, huge amount of investment policies, right? They can provide you the information, and they will also suggest you where to do investment and where you will get a maximum returns with the lowest lowest risks, right? So financial institutions also plays an important role to provide you the good returns uh, for the investors. Okay, now creditors. Okay, creditors are also an um, important person for the dealing of investment. Now I will give you one example. Now see, there is one particular company A, right? Take a name of A company. Okay, now this A company is not able to, you know, show some good result in past 1 or 2 years. I mean to say, they are not able to generate more revenue, and you know, the company is going little bit of losses. So they have a sell their applications on the open market, and they want that the, you know, people to do investment in their company. But people has seen their past records, and you know, they have found out that they, you know, the company is not looking good. I mean to say, the performance of the company is not good. So what they will do, they will not going to do the investment in the company. So you know, while making an application into the open market also, they are not able to get the share, they are not able to get the investors. So what they will do, they will go to the creditors. Okay, creditors are also investors. You know the difference between creditors and shareholders, right? Shareholders are different one, and creditors are different one. See, shareholders are able having the rights to get a dividend, but you know, creditors, they don't have that much of right, right? You have to pay a fixed amount of returns to the creditors, but for the shareholders it is not so. Okay, when the companies are getting a profit, definitely the shareholders are going to get a profit. If the companies are going in losses, definitely the shareholders have to bear the loss, right? But for the in case of creditors, it is not true. I will give you an example of the creators, how the company manage the creators. Right now, see, they are not able to get the investors. Now, what they will do, they will search for the creators, those who will do the investors in the those who will do the investment in the company, and in future, you know, they have to get a given rate of interest. I mean to say, suppose, you know, a particular person, Mr. A, he is ready to do the investment in the company in a form of creditors, not in a form of shareholders, right? So what he will do, he will say to you that, you know, I will give you 10 lakh rupees, do whatever you want to do. You just have to give me in the next year 12 lakh rupees. So 2 lakh rupees you have to give me extra, right? Because I'm giving you the money, and you know, there are no shareholders. You're not able to get the shareholders, so I'm giving you the money. So creator's role is to provide money, and within a given period of time, you know, whatever the dealing will be, whatever their agreement will be, they have to pay back that money. Okay, suppose if a creator who told to the company that I will provide you 10 lakh rupees, and after 1 year you have to pay me 12 lakh rupees. So if the deal is being agreed by and acceptable by both the parties, then creators can provide the money to the company. And this is the biggest risk the companies are going to take, because when the companies face the losses now, if company is unable to provide the money back to the creators, then they have to sell their own assets and they have to give back the money. So usually the companies are not ready to uh, ready to take the help of the creators, because they are more focusing on the shareholders. Because even if the companies face losses, shareholders have to bear their loss. I mean to say, they will not going to get a good returns, right? So it's a responsibility of the public also to to see the past record of that company. Okay, what is the previous record and how the companies are going to make a good progress in future. So they have to see all this stuff. After that, they can do the investment. Okay, so for you also, even if you are thinking to do the investment in future, you should also have to see the past record of the company. Okay, now the company, those who are not able to do the good performance of the company since last 2 or 3 years, what they will do, they will take the help of the creators. And it is going to be a big risk for that company, because since last 2 to 3 years they are not performing well. So now at this stage they are taking the help of the creators, and the creators have to perform, the creators have to give a good uh, creators have I mean to say, the company have to perform well, and they have to give the return money back to the creators. So it's a huge responsibility of that company. So anyhow, at any condition, they have to perform well, because at this stage there is no shareholders available to them, there is no investors available to them. So the only creators are available, and they also need to have money back, compulsory money back from you. So you have to make a good performance. Now the next one is the employees. Okay, cooperation and are the more employees cooperation are more profit mills, but rather organization of the company. Investors are people who make business happens, just like the employees. Maintaining labor relation is the obvious and immediate task. Now see, any organization, if you go, you will have to see their employees, those who are working in the organization. They do near about 90% of the work, right? See, owner of the company, they just they just think, and they just give the direction to the management that you have to get work done from that employees uh, in the particular given period of time. So it's a responsibility of the managers to to get work done from the employees. Now employees are the main pillars, because 90% of work which has been carried out is been carried out by the employees only, because employees are the person, those who are helping the company to grow, right? Right, even if you take a big company's name, take an example of Reliance, Serum Institute, or any other companies, right? How the company has grown just because of their employees. TCS, Tata Motors, Mahindra and Mahindra, there are lots of companies are available. They have gathered their reputation just because of their employees performance, right? And the management work, just because of them, the companies has shown a good result. And employees plays an important role over here, because without employees the work cannot be carried out. Even if you see in the situation of lockdown, right? At this stage, the coronavirus patients has really reducing a lot. But in past 1 year, you have seen the situation is very critical, right? At this stage, the construction work also being shut down. The hotels and all the works has been shut down, and the employees is not available over there. So how the work can be carried out? There is no other option. So everything has been closed out, right? Now again the work has been started. It is being started just because the employees are available over there, right? They are the one, those who are going to give a good performance, and with the help of that performance, the companies are going to be grown. Okay, so employees plays an important role. So over here, uh, there should be a good opportunities for the employees, and it's a responsibility of managers also to provide a proper training to him. If the managers able to provide a proper training to the employees, definitely employees are going to provide you a good and fruitful result in future as well. So it's a responsibility of the employees to provide a good and fruitful result, uh, but it is also a responsibility of managers to give a good and proper training. Okay, now the company should also have to focus the employees health, safety and privacy as well, right? Because if they give more focus on their health, safety and privacy, definitely the employees feel confidence, and they will work more effectively. Okay, then participation in management. Sometimes employees should also given an opportunity to participate in the managerial position, because employees are the one, those who are going to provide a good result, and those are going to work in a grassroots level. Sometimes the owner and the managers, they don't understand the problems of the owner, sorry, the problems of the workers. So when workers get an opportunity to participate in management activities, at that time the employees can raise their hand and can tell to the management committee that we are facing such kind of problems, so you should have to provide such kind of solutions. So they will also come to know about what are the problems that laborers are facing, the employees are facing, right? So participation in management is also one of the important aspects. So all these are the important point from the employees point of view. So you have also understood that employees plays an important role to provide a good and fruitful result in future, right, of the company. And company's growth and prosperity is also depend upon the employees behavior. If the employees are working in a proper way, and the management activities is also carried out in an effective way, definitely the companies are going to give a good and fruitful results in future, and definitely they will able to attract the investors also to come into to come over here and to do investment, because we are continuously showing a very good result, right? So shareholders are also able to they are also eager to do the investment, those who are showing a very good progress, and or we can say performance into the last 4 to 5 years. Okay, now the next one is the government. Okay, government is of the people. I mean to say, government are the main pillar to provide a good services to the people. Okay, now it is a regulator of the companies that functions within a community. It is the government who establish rules and regulation of corporate governance. It is to regulate SEBI, that the companies have to file their reports. Now government plays an important role in each and every field. Okay, government are the one, those who are providing a good and fruitful result. Even in future direction also, we have to see that the uh, government authority, those who are working for the sake of the weaker people, they should have to see that the work which is being assigned to them, they should carry it out in a proper direction. Now you can see that India is having more than 28 states. In each and every state, the situation is different. If you see the Maharashtra, I will say overall, Maharashtra is also providing a very good they are also you know doing a very good progress, and they are also showing a very good performance in the field of GDP, and in the field of growth, and in the field of standard of living of people as well. But if you see the record of the other states, it is not so. Why it is so? Because the other state ministers, they are not performing well. They are not able to do their work properly. That's why they are lacking behind. And it's a responsibility of the other states people to see that this thing should not be happening in year by year, again and again, but it is being happening, right? Maharashtra is called as a very good state just because the employment opportunities are there. Lots of companies from the foreign, they have did huge amount of investment in Maharashtra, right? That's why, you know, people from UP, Bihar, and other states, they are coming in Maharashtra to do the job, right? Even in the field of construction, you can see the laborers, most of the laborers are from UP and Biharis, right? They are coming in our state, and you know, they are helping the state to grow. And you know, the state like that, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, you know, they are not able to perform well, just because, you know, the government regulations, the government opportunities towards them are not that much. That's why they are facing the problem. Now in Maharashtra, you know, private organization are in huge numbers, and you know, the private organization is also performing well, but it is not so in that states. That's why they are facing a problem, right? And we are not able to face that much of problem as much as UP and Bihari's people are facing. So what we have to do, what the government should have to try, government should have to drive a sustainable development in each and every field, right? There should be a development in their state also, right? Now see, they should also give a more focus on the self employment, right? The money which is being taken by the central government to the state government, but the state government ministers, they are not performing well. That's why that money is not being approachable to the person, common people, common people of our citizens. That's why this kind of things is being happening. Now it's a responsibility of the government to see this thing, and you know, to establish a strict rules and regulation for the corporate governance, to make a proper implementation of the work. Now the next one is the community. Corporation are a part of the community today. A well-known corporation have gained their reputation to be so because of the involvement of the community building. These are our beyond philanthropy. Now see, community, the aim of the community exercise is not clarity, it's not charity, but the empowerment of the people. The cooperation work has been followed principle. Now see, the community which they are telling, respect and dignity to all, financial responsibility of the community program, concern about the environment, better social and economic standard of life, right? Now see, in Maharashtra, in other state, in India, if you focus on the Indian perspective, you can see in India, you know, there are lots of communities people are there, right? Bengali, Gujarati, Maharashtrian, Sindhi, Sikh. Uh, you know, if you go to the south area, you can find out people, those who are having their state mother tongue, Malayalam in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, uh, Tamil, Telugu. They are having their own languages, right? So in the particular state, in the particular locality, you know, the community is building high, and you know, they are also able to standardize their living just because they are coming in group and they are helping each other. So you know, the communities are best practice is to, you know, to go ahead by taking the hands of the other people as well, right? So community plays an important role over here. And now if you see the next point, that is called as failure. Why failure is occurring, I mean to say, in a corporate governance, why failure is occurring? See, the main reason of failure is up to the mark, we can say, the corruption, right? In today's scenario also, you know, the corruption is going on in a very badly manner, right? Just because of this, you know, the people, those who are talented, they are not able to get their they are not able to get that much of that much amount of you know, uh, uh, that much amount of involvement of the work. They are not able to get that much amount of feedback from the responses, just because, you know, they are performing well, but they are not getting that much amount of the credit about their work, just because of, you know, the political the corruption is going on in each and every field. Even if you see even if you see in a uh, private organization, even in the public organization, private organization, or in the government jobs, you know, the corruption is going on in a higher direction. That's why, you know, the people are in most of the people get frustrated, they do suicide because they are not able to get a proper attention. They are not able to get the proper remuneration whatever the work they are doing, right? Even if you see the farmers, they are also not able to get the money which they want, right? This kind of things is just to happen just because of the corruption, and the corruption is the major factor. And we have to solve such kind of things, but we are not able to do so just because few of the people, those who are ministers, they are not helping the backward regions people, backward sections people. That's why this kind of things is been happening. And today's world, we have to find out the things which is not in a proper direction. We should also have to make some kind of effective policies, effective rules and regulation for such kind of things to stop, right? Now I will give you an example, just as given you in the previous lecture also. The cases of the example of share market, right? In share market, you have seen that the cases which is happening in the late 90s or in the earlier stage of 90s. At that time, lots of fraud is going to be is being happening in the share market. But at this stage it is not so, right? If you see the share market last 25 years, you will find out more growth and more effective way of doing the work over here, right? Now if you see the past record, you can able to find out that in past few years, the rate of corruption, the rate of transparency has been increased. Transparency has been increased, and the rate of corruption has been decreased, just because the strict rules of SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, they have created a very strict rules, due to which the transparent information only been transferred to the shareholders. And before that, in past 25 years, we have seen there are lots of scams is going on. Scams is happening in Indian share market. I will give you an example of Harshad Mehta case. You also know how much money he has eaten up, and due to which the company, the people have lost the trust of doing the investment in the share market, right? Just because they are not able to get a maximum return, the return which they want, right? This kind of things has been happening previously. That's why nowadays also a lot of people, they think that share market is just kind of jugaad. Lots of people, they don't want to lose the money in the share market. They think that while making an investment in the share market, we are not able to get a profit. There is only one thing, that is going to be a loss. So that's why the people, those who are they are not really, we can say, tend to make an investment in the share market, right? So what we have to do, we have to make a progress. So how can we make a progress? By having a proper transparency in the information. Nowadays, the company, those who are dealing with the share market, they are providing a bunch of records to the investors, or to the people, those who tend to do the investment in the share market, right? For the applicants also, they will provide a handy information. I mean to say, the company's past record also they will provide. They will show the previous record, and in future also they come to know what is their strategy. I mean to say, in future, what is their goal. So each and everything has been each and every information has been given to the shareholders. So shareholders get this information, and due to which they get little bit of confidence that in future we are not able to face a loss, just because the performance of that company is very good while looking at the past records. So the customer, the shareholders, they are also investors, they are also get little bit of confidence. Yes, in future we are able to do a good we are able to get a good returns at least. So these kind of things are there. Now in the upcoming lecture, we are going to discuss the ethics and the corporate governance, and we are also going to see the 12th chapter, that is called as cooperation in new setups order as setup. Okay, we are also going to discuss about the startup company, the definition, introduction part, and the evaluation of setups. Okay, how the setups are going to be there in future. And we are also going to discuss about the business partnering. We are also going to discuss about the co-founders, setup investing. Okay, how to start a business, typical financing system for the startup company. Okay, if you want to start your own business, so what are the registration process, how to start your own business, what are the things, what are the benefits which you are going to get from the government. That also we are going to discuss in the future. If you want to do your business, so how can you do your business, how can you able to make a growth into the business. That also we are going to discuss in the upcoming days, in the upcoming lecture. Okay, so at this stage we have did the study of the 11th chapter. Okay, and we have also seen how the investors are going to get a benefit in future if the company's progress is good. And we have also discussed about the uh, development of Indian corporate governance. We have also seen about the management of activities in the particular organization. We have also seen the investors protection. We have also seen the role of creditors, right? How creditors are helpful for the company when the companies are facing in losses, but in returns they have to give more, because at the present stage the investors are ready to help, but in future, you have to pay them more. So that is the risk which the companies are going to have while making an investment from the creators. Then the next one is employees, how to manage the employees, how manager employees are helpful for the growth and development of the company, that we have seen. Okay, now we have also seen the role of government, how crucial and effective and how important the role of government is to develop a particular state or a particular region. Okay, we have also seen about the community, right? How community is helpful for the growth and development of particular thing. Okay, and then we have also seen about the failures of corporate governance, as I have given you the latest example of the corruption, right? So in the upcoming lecture we are going to discuss the 12th chapter, that is called as cooperation in the new world in as order setups. Okay, at this stage if you have any doubt you can ask. Anything you need to ask, you can ask me. Okay, no problem. So for today's lecture, it is enough. In the upcoming lecture, we are going to discuss the 12th chapter, that is called as cooperation in the new world order and setups. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you very much. You can leave now.